Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. There's our babies. See how big they're getting? I know it's been a few days anyways, but we've had to split them up. We took 12 of the bigger ones that were already 3 weeks older than these babies were, and they're already in their new chicken coop down at my son's house. And but these guys are feathered out pretty good, and they're just about ready to go. And these right here, we think these are all little boys, but it's really kind of early to tell. But they're a little bigger too. Some of them are. So there's those guys, and then we had to go get a bigger tank to put these guys in. These girls, I think. We think these are mostly girls. So yeah, they're doing really good. Let me show you guys what else we're doing today.
You can get a little bit more of an idea now. That one I walk through, and that's my ventilation door, which I got to build. I'll film that part when I do them. And then that middle door will be a door. And then the back one, that's ventilation too. I've got some old sliding glass doors that I'm putting piano hinge on. Well, one of them's already got a piano hinge on it, if it ain't bad. And putting them up to cover that up whenever I want it closed off. Most time it'll probably stay open. And I do believe I'm going to put down in that corner right there my little in and out chicken door, because I can weld some square tubing to the post and then to the pipe and square that out, make a frame out of it a lot better than if I put it over here. Because I've got that 3-inch base trim on the bottom, and I was planning on running the sheet metal on the ends vertical. I got another building I did this with. Made a greenhouse out of it. I'll take you over and show it to you. Film it some too and show you what I did on it. But I was planning on running the sheet metal vertical. So that's the reason I put that base trim in there. If I'd known he was going to run it horizontal, I wouldn't have worried about putting that base trim in there. But it gives them something to finish off with. I've got to do some work on them ways too. But this will be the chicken house. And this will be the brooder room and feed room. Brooder, feed. until I get the chicks big enough to go out on their own.
Okay, and there we are, just about finished with all of this. It looks a little odd because the ends aren't the same. We put new metal on the roof, and then Josh came home with this old metal. I wish he'd have had the old metal before I bought the new metal, because the old metal looks really cool. But we used some of that. And these, our son and his 2 guys that he had today, got every bit of this stuff on here and these walls and everything inside done in like 4.5 hours, 5 hours today. Really fast. And then I just walked through the hen house. That's what I'm calling it. And this will be the chicken yard. They're finishing screws up, so it's noisy back there. But this is our huge chicken yard. And at night, we have an automatic door. And at night, we'll make sure the chickens are all in the hen house, since there isn't going to be a top cover on this yard. So that's our mess that we took out of the old barn. We got to figure out what we're going to do with it. So, and there's our nests for our hens when they start laying. Those are their nests. We'll hang those up in there. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at now. And I think Rusty's going to show you guys a couple other things too. Oh, and this is the other side, the opposite side. So looks pretty good. It doesn't all perfectly match. In a few years, this other new metal will probably look like this old metal, so maybe not that bad. It shouldn't rust, but it'll definitely dull down.